I am a professional. Do not panic. I recorded like 10 seconds and noticed I was muted. Wait, am I even? Okay, I actually do have the audio set up right, so that's good. I didn't fuck everything up. But what's going on? Oh, Mighty Tevin here. And a week later, you know, it's a new week. It's gonna be Monday when this gets uploaded. This is my second DSP related video today. First one was kind of unannounced, if that makes any fucking sense to say. I don't really tell people when I'm about to do videos, 9 times out of 10. But thankfully, nothing really happened in the world of Darksyde over the last week. Nothing really worth talking about. He had a really odd, weird argument. Not even an argument. It was a one-sided argument, if anything. It was kind of just him being salty at Mr. Review Tech USA from him tweeting him some pictures and shit. And it turned into a thing with DSP talking about his business Twitter and just all kind of shenanigans. Business Twitter. That's what he calls his Twitter. Business Twitter. Add $2 at the end for the S's. But DSP has leaked forum post talk into his pre-stream. And somebody wrote a forum post basically, you know what, I don't even have to explain it. I could just play it. It's, of course, comments are disabled, likes and dislikes disable. This is pre-stream February 13th, 2016 forum post inspiration. I heard this live because I wanted to see other people's reaction to the end of Firewatch. Worst walking simulator of the year, by the way. But I heard this live and I was just astounded that DSP would talk this much about one fucking forum post. But let me just play it.
I hope that you are liking that about the playthrough as well. You know, a lot of people this day and age tend to still think it's funny. I had my eyes opened a little bit this morning.
He had his eyes opened by a forum post.
Because I ran over to my forums on thekingofhate.com and there was a post from a new poster. And I said, let me take a look at this post. And the post basically said this. Usually I'm a person who considers themselves a detractor of Phil. I do not watch his videos. I only watch This Is How You Don't Play. But there have been very few detractor videos recently. So I figured...
That is really funny that they said that. But I'm not going to say why. If you get it, you get it. But I feel like this was a bait post, to be honest. Maybe not even necessarily a bait post, but like somebody pretending to like him when they don't, just to fit in with the forums, if that make any sense. Like a good example is if you was to ever go to low tier God chat, it's mad people in there that be saying stuff, being super fucking nice to him, but then they see me in the chat and they'll whisper me like, "Oh man, Tevin, you're actually here watching this asshole," and I'm like, shit, I thought you was a fucking fan of him based on how you was talking. So I feel like it's one of those type of people that pretend to like you when they really don't, just to try to get on your good side for maybe, I don't know, some weird, people do weird stuff on the internet. But I feel like it was a bait post to get his attention, and it worked because he talked about it for a whole pre-stream.
And the first part of his Firewatch playthrough because I was intrigued by this game. Everyone seems to be talking about this game this week.
Of course, everybody's talking about the flavor of the month, flavor of the week.
Phil was not making, was not complaining about the game constantly, was not insulting the game devs constantly, wasn't making sex jokes constantly, which seem to be the things that everyone still thinks he does, because when you look at the This Is How You Don't Play videos, that's pretty much what they highlight. The few moments where those things may be happening, they try to make that as if that's the entirety of my game playthroughs, which they're not. But,
And then when you really think about it, doesn't this sound like a post DSP would make himself? Oh, This Is How You Don't Play, that's not the whole playthrough. It's just highlighting the bad stuff. This Is How You Don't Play is supposed to highlight the bad stuff. Just because DSP make one sex joke out of a 30-hour playthrough, you have to be a very ignorant person to think all he does is make sex jokes because he made one out of a 30-hour playthrough. But the fact that it happened in the first place and the fact that it offends some people somewhere means that it should happen less. But whatever. And then on top of that, how much sex jokes can he make playing Firewatch? How many times can he talk about the devs playing Firewatch unless the game glitch out, which it did? It's like, it's stupid. It's stupid to compare his antics in other games to his antics in Firewatch.
I started watching it, I got hooked.
He got
I'm
hooked.
pleasantly surprised. If this is some of the changes that Phil's making in 2016,
Why you don't
you know, this could be a
outside
great
of
thing
the
for him.
house?
And I read this post,
Agree,
and I'm
yeah.
like, if that doesn't open your eyes to what the outsider of someone who doesn't watch my stuff but only watches these negative videos on YouTube,
Negative
that doesn't
videos that
open
only
your
show
eyes to,
his
like, their
stuff and
viewpoint.
his viewers' comments. Negative.
Because seriously, I mean, let's face it. You know,
But I
from
digress.
2008 to 2012, I was popular on YouTube as being a YouTube gamer, right? You know, I was the guy who I would play games on launch day. I would play them from start to finish.
I wish I
within 2
still
to
had a
3 days, and I'd
screenshot
have
of the
the full
forum post because
playthroughs
it's
up
kind of good.
relatively quickly. Now, I wasn't
At least
good
his
at the
reply
games
is.
most of the time. In fact, if you remember when I was getting started from 2008, I had jumped back into gaming after being away.
This
from
lasts a
gaming
while, by the
for
way.
such a long time because I was off playing competitive Street Fighter, and I really wasn't into console gaming or anything like that. I was just playing Street Fighter for a long ass time. So I was jumping back into these games, and I was doing terribly. I mean, let's be honest here. I was flubbing the games, not knowing what I was doing. I was swearing constantly. I was getting super pissed at the games.
And before obligatory Maximilian comparison, Maximilian plays games all the time that aren't Street Fighter, and he does good at those, Phil. You should be just like him.
I was yelling and screaming at the game devs. And, it became a running joke where I would play a game and I would kind of suck at it. A lot of the times I wouldn't even pay attention to the tutorials or whatever early on.
BTW, apparently, this was all a running joke. So he ran his own business in the ground by pushing a running joke that no one else thought was funny, except for him. But he didn't think it was funny either. It's a running joke, though. Revisionist, is the right term revisionist history? I don't know, but that's what that is.
And I would suck at them, and I would rage, and that was kind of the hook.
It was the
A lot
hook.
of people thought that was something interesting.
It was
Here's a guy who's
interesting.
a Joe Average gamer. And
Look, it's interesting for me to be bad at games almost on purpose and complain and rage a lot. And people are going to watch less because of that. And people are going to upload harmful and hate-filled videos about me, raging and complaining. But I'm going to keep doing it because that's the hook. But I'm getting less views because of it. And people are making negative videos about me that get more views than my videos. But it's the hook, guys. That's what he's pretty much trying to tell us. He changing. It's not how
taking a
it
shot
was in
at
real
these
life.
games,
That's really
which
not how
he's
it
never
is.
played these kind of games before. He's sucking
fooling
at them.
us.
It's funny to see him rage, and it's also funny to see him persevere. After being so bad at the game for a long ass time. Yeah, he insults the game devs or whatever, but that's the running joke.
No, it wasn't a running joke with
I
anybody.
became popular, super popular on YouTube.
Super
for doing
popular.
That. From 2008 to 2012. Why
He
all
was
of a
not
sudden in
super popular in
2012,
20. Okay, here we go.
it became a negative thing, and people flipped it on its head and said, "Oh, he sucks at games. He doesn't deserve any kind of notoriety."
So this is the thing, though. People used to give him shit for how he acted in games before 2012. It just wasn't, this is how you don't play videos around to really broadcast it. It was just salty people in the comments. But apparently it only turned into a negative thing in 2012. It was never a negative thing before that. Sure.
Your attention. Why would anyone
Sure.
watch this guy's stuff when all he does is swear and curse and make sex jokes and blah blah blah? And
Why don't you taste my wild beast then?
I'm
I'm not in the mood to do the fake laugh right
I
now.
definitely know that over the years, I've done this on YouTube. I've talked about this many times in the past couple of years.
Yeah, tell me
I've
about it.
evolved as a person. I've
Here we
evolved
go.
not only as a content creator, but as a person. I've become a lot more mature. I've
He
become a lot
evolved
more
as a
serious.
person.
I feel that when I do these ongoing streams and gameplay, and I share this with you, that this is not just me. Yes, it is just about me enjoying the game. Of course, if I'm not enjoying the game, you're not going to enjoy what you're watching either.
That's
But
bullshit.
I want to give these games a fair shake. There's a lot of games these day and age that I'm trying out that normally in the past I never would have given the time of day. This game that I just played this week, Unravel. Are you kidding me? Do you really think I would have played that kind of game in like say 2010?
Are you serious?
Absolutely not. I would have said forget.
Do we think you would have played a game published by EA that's a platformer in 2010? Why wouldn't he have played it? I'm thinking he would at least reach to where he usually reach, and he bring up Minecraft and Persona, but he got paid to play those, so he got to bring up something he didn't get paid specifically by his fans to play. But He only played Unravel because it was a short game anyway, and because apparently it reminded him of fucking Little Big Planet, even though, didn't he rage quit Little Big Planet 3? Whatever. But I digress.
That's not a big release. It's not a big deal. It's a cutesy little platformer. Screw
It's
the
published
PC
by
game.
EA.
And I would have never.
It's big enough.
I would have never given it the time of day.
It was
And
on the
that is
front
such
page
a
of Origin for like
close-minded-
a week.
Seriously, it's such a close-minded approach, in my opinion. Especially now that my horizons have been broadened in the past few years to so many great indie games and so many great smaller games that I always skipped over and I never paid attention to, right? And then you look at these gems, these diamonds in the rough.
Name some of these
Undertale.
games.
My God, what a
Undertale,
great
okay.
game, and I didn't play it in 2015 because I was so busy with the
You
big
played it because you
games,
ran out of
right?
other stuff to play.
So I feel I have matured, you know? And not to say that when I'm playing a game, am I never going to make a sex joke? Of course not. I'm going to make it when I feel it's either funny or it's appropriate to make that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
You know?
You know?
And it's okay to actually, every once in a while. Now, if the entire playthrough, dicks, ass, titties, nipples, fuck, shit, dicks,
Shitty dicks.
anal, double penetration, okay, you have a point. But I haven't done that. Are you kidding me? You know how long it's been since I've been like that during a game playthrough? Like a million years.
Who was he telling this to?
I really do
See,
feel...
this is yet again the fucking bullshit with his pre-streams. This is preaching to the choir. If anything, these pre-streams should just flat out be vlogs at this point. He should just upload these on the King of Hate vlogs, turn his face cam on, and pretend like it's Hate Live for these pre-streams at this point. These shouldn't even be pre-streams. Because by him making these just pre-streams, way less people see it. Okay, this got 614 views. A week from now, it's probably going to have maybe 1,200 views at max. About 500 people, maybe between 400 and 500 people was there live to hear it. But like I always say, preaching to the choir. He preaching to the choir. The people that are in your stream chat already fucking know the stuff you're telling them. And this is going to have probably 1,200 views within the week, like I've been saying. And half of those are going to be people that watched it again to see how ridiculous it was. And the other half are just people that's fucking bored, so they listen to his pre-stream. But he should just fucking turn his face cam on and make these pre-streams straight up vlogs and upload them to the King of Hate vlogs and call it a vlog, because it is a vlog. It's just a vlog with a still picture, which makes it less interesting. I don't know. I feel like if this was a vlog and it was something like my thoughts on how I've changed the last few years, it would get mad views. It would get more than 614. But that's because it wouldn't be a pre-stream with a stupid vague ass title like forum post inspiration ? The fuck is that shit?
That I have progressed
that's my
and
2
grown
cents.
as a
I don't
person
run a
and
business
gamer.
like him, so I don't know
I'd
what the
say
fuck I'm
probably
talking about.
2013
I'm just
when
a
I started
hater.
live
Don't listen to
streaming,
me.
When I started direct capture, I started to open up more to viewer feedback and stop being so obstinate and so stubborn and pig-headed about stuff. And I said, no, I have to get feedback from my customer base, and I have to improve, or else I'm not going to survive.
This is a gym, by the way.
Direct capture,
You
I
gotta hear
started
this
to
again.
open up more to viewer feedback and stop being so obstinate and so stubborn and pig-headed about stuff. And I said, no, I have to get feedback from my customer base, and I have
Customer base. He calls his viewers his customer base because he's a business, remember? He's a fucking business. I want to hear it again.
so stubborn and pig-headed about stuff. And I said, no, I have to get feedback from my customer base, and I have to.
Okay, what am I going to title this video? Got a few words I want to remember. Evolution, customers. So I remember what I want to title it. All right, let's
Or
go.
else I'm not going to survive. You know,
I'm
so people
professional,
right now
don't
are
worry.
actually calling out their favorite, kind of more smaller level indie playthroughs or games that I wouldn't have played, like Valiant Hearts. Ocelot in the stream chat says Valiant Hearts is his fave indie playthrough of mine. Of course, Howl is saying Persona 4. Yeah, these
Persona
are games
4.
I never
Persona
would
4.
have checked that out. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it was
You know,
4,
I
but
never
that's not
would have,
indie.
Done
Hands
that
up,
kind
don't
of
shoot.
stuff. So
whatever.
I'm happy that I've
And Valiant
become
Hearts, yeah, that
different.
indie game.
Now,
That
here's the
hot
thing, though.
indie
This
game,
is funny.
Valiant
I'm
Hearts.
reading this forum post, and I'm like, yeah, because the bottom line is, most people who know me from the "this is how you don't play"
Here we go.
videos or the negative shit, that these teenagers, let's be honest, they are. They're young adults.
Young adults.
Who, for whatever reason, are trying.
I love how teenagers he says teenagers, which is what he wants to say, and then he immediately follows up and says young adults because he don't want people to give him shit. Oh, Phil, I'm 25 years old and I don't like you. I'm not a teenager. I'm angry because you called me one. He don't want to make those people mad, so he immediately switched to young adults. But DSP say he used to troll on SureYouCan.com all the time. He was a young adult then. I don't know. I don't even understand what's the point of bringing up someone's age with this. Is he trying to say they angsty teens or angry young adults? And if you, and then the thing is, when he say teenagers and when he say young adults, what is he actually trying to accomplish here? You do Let's Plays for the internet. You think 30-year-olds watch you or some shit? Like only 30-year-olds watch DSP and teenagers don't like him? I don't understand what he's trying to get at there. Like, it's really, really fucking stupid to bring up the age of your viewer base or the age of your hater base or whatever. Because it's going to be teenagers and young adults and fucking 8-year-olds and 40-year-olds on both sides. But I digress.
To seek some kind of attention for themselves, which is why they do these negative videos.
Mm-hmm.
If that's all you watched, you would still think I'm
because
the same.
we all know you're going to get so much attention on yourself by making a This Is How You Don't Play. Because you can check every This Is How You Don't Play that's popular and just see the sub count fucking skyrocket. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. The only people I can think of that actually got subs based on their This Is How You Don't Plays, I think I'm right about these two people. I don't fucking know if I'm wrong. I'm sorry about that. But Sebastopol Queen, name drop, dude that did like This Is How You Don't Play Dark Souls and shit, and of course Evil AJ, the fucking first person that did them. But everybody else that do This Is How You Don't Play, they don't really get attention for it. Like the video is gonna get attention, but they're not gonna gain 20,000 subs because they made it This Is How You Don't Play. That doesn't happen. But DSP say stupid shit like people make those videos to get attention on themselves. Why would we just not make if we want attention, right? Why will we just not pick on somebody else? I don't know. Guess I'll be recording my video about Markiplier right after this. I'll be doing my video about PewDiePie right after this. Who else is popular? DashEXP, I got to do my DashEXP video. Got a lot of complaints about him, of course. Who else is popular? What that dude name is? Damn, I was watching his videos earlier. I got to pretend like I don't like him now. Grade A under A. He's gonna fucking probably make a hate video about me now because I showed two pixels of a fucking video. Got to make a Grade A under A video now, right after this too. Get my sub count up, Kappa.
You would still think that I've
Get
never changed.
Get some attention.
I've never improved.
Gotta make videos about everybody that's popular.
Absolutely nothing. I don't listen to feedback. That's the thing. Phil doesn't listen to feedback. You would have to be a complete misinformed idiot to make that statement in this day and age. I directly listen to feedback and directly improve and change things now.
Improve?
Based off of feedback. Just yesterday I put out a review.
Okay.
For Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4.
And
based off of the feedback that I received on my earlier review this year on Fallout 4, I directly changed the review. I made it more abridged and shorter. I had less text covering the screen. I had a much quicker intro that cut out the old Hateful Truth intro because people said, no, that's the old school. Go to a totally new format. I changed so many things.
So many things.
Based off of feedback.
It's a fucking review.
And I'm doing this constantly
now. Like you changed everything.
All the time, I'm trying to
But that's
kind
of nitpicking, so fuck it.
You know? The whole idea this year that I'm doing not just raw gameplay anymore, but I'm doing streaming and raw gameplay on DSP Gaming. I'm doing edited style content on KO Gaming, and I'm doing increased amounts of vlogging, reaction videos.
By the way, I hope he talks about it, but Hits of the Week did not happen this week. So RIP Hits of the Week. Hopefully it'll come back next week. But the thing is, when you do something like this and you plan on doing it weekly and you don't do it for a week, you might annoy people that have been waiting for it to come out. Just saying. Like, if you want something to be annually, not if you're just doing it every week, if you want it to be annual and then you just don't do it one week, that's kind of lame.
Stuff like that. over on the King of Hate vlogs. Like, all of that is a
And just imagine if you was watching the news every day for like 20 years straight, and then one day you turn on the channel and watch the news, and it's like, oh no, we're not doing the news today. Come back tomorrow. You would be kind of annoyed, and you would watch another news channel, and you might not go back to the news channel you was already watching. But I digress.
direct result of listening and, you know, improving based off of what people
I have a
tell me.
peppermint, by the way.
And so, I mean, I'll be honest
Wish I
here.
had something to drink
It's
right now.
disheartening. It's
Disheartening.
disappointing.
Disappointing.
And it's eye-opening.
Eye-opening.
When I read a post like the one that I read this morning on the forums basically saying there are thousands of people out there who think that basically I'm a dickhead piece of shit because these kids are still making these stupid one-sided...
Thousands of people think he a dickhead piece of shit just because of these kids are making these one-sided,
completely erroneous,
and unfair videos
You know,
about
if you want to
him.
make it, you want to talk about my Metal Gear Solid 2 playthrough, that's one thing. That playthrough was from what, 2012? But to say that things like, I'll be honest, playthroughs like Bloodborne or Metal Gear Solid 5.
Bloodborne deserved that this is how you don't play, especially the DLC because he fucking rage quit it. But Bloodborne deserved that this is how you don't play, and Metal Gear Solid 5 did too.
Sorry, and you know, I'm gonna stick up for myself.
I can understand if he was to say something like Undertale didn't deserve one, or what's another bullshit game that anybody could beat? Firewatch. We're probably gonna get this is how you don't play Firewatch. I can understand if he say something like that don't deserve one, but to say Bloodborne don't deserve one because he tried hard on it basically.
I really took the effort
See?
to do well in those games.
Because he tried to do
Whether
good, it
was
doesn't deserve
Bloodborne,
it. This is
you
how you
know,
don't play.
Playing and
Of course.
practicing, and yeah, I did a lot of offline grinding.
With that logic, none of
in a lot
his
ways that
none of
actually made
no
me a
this is
lot
how you don't
better
play
at the
Street
game,
Fighter should
too.
exist.
And I took my time to explore every little area of the game. I fought all the secret bosses in the game. You know what I mean? Like, I really put a lot of time and effort into my Bloodborne playthrough last year.
You fought all the secret bosses in the game. Remember when he quit the Chalice dungeons? He fought all the secret bosses though.
And then Metal Gear Solid 5. Are you kidding me? That was a game that I played for a month straight. I did almost all of the optional content besides the repetitive grinding missions.
Because he played it almost a month straight and did optional bullshit missions. It didn't deserve it. This is how you don't play. Because that means he's good at the game if he do extra stuff and play it for a month.
Really, again, made an effort to learn the sneaking. And if you actually watch the playthrough, instead of these one-sided bullshit videos, you would see that 95% of the time I actually did well. I gave Kojima tons of props, both in the playthrough and in my review of the game.
I love this. He think people, this video too long though. He think people shouldn't hate on him playing Metal Gear Solid because he feigned, I ain't even gonna say he faked it, because he said good stuff about Kojima. Because you say good stuff about Kojima, that means that those nasty Kojima-loving haters shouldn't make a this is how you don't play. Really? I don't like Capcom, guys. Can you not make this is how you don't play videos, please? My hands are up. I'm defenseless. That's pretty much what he did. And it didn't work, and I probably feel stupid about
And
it.
the negative shit that people say, oh, Phil sucked at Metal Gear Solid 5. That is an erroneous statement.
How?
100% erroneous.
How?
No, I didn't suck. And a lot of people
But
say,
that's
"What's
an
the easiest
opinion."
game in the franchise?" Fair enough. Then why is there a This Is How You Don't Play video? And
Because
why
you
are there
did bad at
thousands
it.
of kids who
Kids.
think that I'm terrible at that game, when in reality I was very good at it.
But that's your opinion. Of course you're
You
going
know,
to think you were
it's
good at it.
annoying.
You played it.
And it's very frustrating, you know?
You know?
And for someone like me, you know, this is,
You know?
you know,
You know?
for someone like me who this is my business, this is my
Jesus
livelihood,
Christ.
this is something I love doing. I mean,
Something
I
you
would
love
still
doing.
be doing it, trust me, with all the shit that I've gone through recently, between fucking DDoS attacks and swatting and personal harassment and threats.
Yep,
being
he went down.
doxxed,
Yep.
Getting all kinds of fucking copyright strikes and shit against my channels that are completely illegitimate.
Mm-hmm.
And then going through contract renegotiations and not even knowing this year if I'm going to keep my...
Okay, if this is all fucking fair game, I can do it too. I've been doxxed. because of some fucking reason, even though it's not even really relevant because it's fucking public information if you really want to look it up. But that happened to me. I've gotten copyright strikes. So OM fucking G. I just need to be DDoSed. And I have shitty internet anyway, so that happens to me by default. And what else need to happen to me? I need to get swatted, which is gonna give me the views, right? So yeah. I only need to be swatted and DDoS attacked. And then I could be DSP. I could start a Patreon and get like $1,700 a month. And everything would be all good. And then what else would I need? I got guinea pigs, so I don't need hamsters. I need a poor ass white girl, because that's my definition of pandally. Poor ass white girl. I need a poor ass white girl. A house that's too big. I might get that a little bit later on. We're good to go.
My business afloat. Do you really think I would be fucking doing this if I didn't?
Do you really think I would be fucking doing this if I didn't like it? I could say that too. But this is his job. Why would he quit basically what is his job? Because of some people on the internet got mad at him and did stuff to him. That happens with everybody on the internet. If people don't like what you're doing, they're going to try to do bad stuff to you. But I digress.
Like this? You know?
You know?
Seriously,
You know what I mean?
And it sucks that I really have no defense against it. I can't stop people from making those videos. I can't. I have no legal recourse because YouTube does not allow you to take legal recourse unless you sue people. So unless I spend thousands of dollars for a lawsuit for every video that I want to try to get taken off of YouTube, it will never happen. And sorry, I'm not filthy rich. And I don't have the power to do it. And it sucks because a lot of people say, well, these other big YouTubers, there's people who do it too, but they roll with the punches. It's like, yeah, because they're big YouTubers. When you have hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of views on every video.
In the beginning of this ramble, he said he was super popular in 2012. Super popular in 2012. That was his words. And pretty much what he said is he was super popular in 2012 because everybody dealt with his bullshit. And then somebody made it this how you don't play. Evil AJ made it this how you don't play. I think Metal Gear Solid 2 was the first one. Or was it 3? It was 2 or 3, I believe. But that happened. And according to him, that ruined it. But the big YouTubers don't care because they're big YouTubers. But going by your words, you were super popular in 2012. So that means you shouldn't have cared back then. Right? But he did.
And you have millions of subs. It doesn't matter if a few people make negative videos about you. The difference was I was at a point in my career, say around 2011, 2012, right? When I was very different from where YouTube was going, and I was one of the few people kind of holding out with these long-form Let's Plays. And because of I was such a different style from what other people were doing and being successful. I was an easy target. And keep in mind, I was kind of alone on YouTube. I wasn't in a group where I had the support of other YouTubers or anything like that. I was completely alone.
What the fuck does the support of other YouTubers have to do with that?
My style of content, and they themselves have mixed it up or evolved or changed it, and they've become successful on YouTube, and that's a great thing. But I became kind of the brunt of, this guy's just playing games on YouTube and doesn't deserve success. And it sucks because I have nothing to,
Dude, it's people that don't even care about him playing games and being bad at it that criticize his style of being on YouTube for the simple fact that he uploads so fucking much. And that he has videos like this. This is 23 minutes long. And more than half of it is irrelevant information that should be in a vlog. This is not a vlog. But he uploaded like it is. And of course somebody's going to complain. Oh, well, it's pre-stream. You show up to the pre-stream. You expect him to talk. Yeah. What? 300 people show up to his pre-streams? And then maybe 1,000 people at most watch it on YouTube. If he was to upload this as a vlog and do a real vlog talking about this, it would actually get more views than just this shitty little pre-stream.
To really do it again.
But I digress.
Myself,
let him get away with doing dumb shit.
Not really sure what I.
Because this what this is. This is dumb shit. Like the fact that this exists is fucking stupid.
There's people out there who really would enjoy my stuff if they would just give it a shot.
I
and
give it a
not
shot all the
believe
time.
these really nasty, negative things that are still to this day being said about me, even though they're completely untrue at this point. You know, like, it
Give
would
us
be
some
one
examples.
thing if back in 2012, every playthrough that I did was just me stomping my feet and screaming and complaining.
He can't give us examples. He can just give us vague shit. You know how people will say stuff like, he complains in every playthrough. He would target something like that and say, that's not true. You could watch me play Going Home. I didn't complain. Like, of course you didn't fucking complain playing Going Home. It's a walking simulator. He does shit like that.
And swearing at
He got to
game
find
devs and
super
sucking at the
specific
game.
instances when he didn't do
That's
something
certainly not what
that
it is
somebody might
anymore,
call
right?
him out on doing.
And but that's not what you would be led to believe by this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I digress.
I digress.
You know, it is what it is.
It is what it
I'm
is.
gonna keep pushing forward positively. You know, at least
Sure
I
you
know that
will.
I've improved, and those of you who are here every single day know that I've improved, and I'm not that person that
We have to show up every day to know he improved. So what, 300 people know you improved? Wow.
used
It's
to
a
be,
lot of
and
people.
I'm happy to know that at least every once
All
in a while
possible
there's
patrons.
someone who's willing to give me the time of day and check out my stuff and say, "Oh wow, Phil really isn't the negative douchebag that a lot of people
One
say
person.
he was or is or."
If regardless if this post on his forums was true or not, he coming in his pants over one person saying something. When true, he should care if one person have something nice to say because it's still a person and you know, each person is individual and all of that good stuff. But it's still one person. One person isn't gonna save his business unless he's like a fucking millionaire or something. And but yeah, he shouldn't have talked about this for this long. It's kind of silly. He talked about this for almost 15 minutes.
used to be or whatever, and you know,
You know,
if more people were like that, and if more people would actually give me the time of day rather than just listen to the sheepish group mentality,
sheepish
of,
group mentality.
you know, this is how you don't play. I think honestly, I would probably be a top gaming YouTuber. But that's the problem is I kind of became the viral mentality, the viral movement.
He thinks he will be a top gaming YouTuber if more people gave him a chance and not the negative videos. How are you gonna be a top gaming YouTuber when the stuff you do is fucking unwatchable sometimes?
To make fun of me rather than actually give me a chance is absolutely
And
insane.
then on top of that, almost all of the people that even make fun of him originally did give him a chance. So we have to give you another chance? I guess? I don't know.
Ridiculous.
But I
Now, hundreds of
digress. It
thousands
is what
of
it is.
views that go on these negative one-sided bullshit videos that are completely fucking untrue.
How?
Anyone could take anything that someone does and only highlight the fails and the rage and the moments of weakness and say that that's who they are all the time, and it's wrong.
These videos, he acted like a disclaimer pop up in the beginning of the video saying, this is Darksyde Phil. He always complains about every game ever, and he's bad at every game ever, no matter what. He's saying they untrue. It's nothing to not be true. If you died doing a jump 20 times in Crash Bandicoot and the video shows it, that mean it's true. That mean it happened. That doesn't make the video not true just because that's all the video shows.
And it's unfair.
What the fuck is this problem?
You know, and a celebrity can sue a fucking tabloid
A celebrity now.
and make them retract a story or whatever. I have no recourse. And I'm certainly not a celebrity to begin with, so.
But you were super popular in 2012 on YouTube, remember?
All right, anyway. Let's get, we're going to get started here with the conclusion of...
Wow. But I fucking digress from everything. I was very happy when I went to his weekend preview. By the way, we on a weekend preview now. This weekend preview, February 14th, 2016. Oh, baby. It's Street Fighter 5 week. Whoa. Update. Description. Update. So apparently there's nothing available for Street Fighter 5 at launch besides training mode and online gameplay and a lobby that can only hold 2 players. Are you fucking serious? You can't even play against the computer. Is Capcom fucking serious? And apparently in March, all other modes, including challenge, trials, lobbies, holding more people will be patched in. To say I'm disappointed is an understatement, but I'll still be playing Street Fighter 5 all week long. Dude, if you can't play against the AI, I'ma legitimately be annoyed. I don't want to play fucking stupid ass training mode. Not training mode. Yeah, practice or whatever.
Hello, everyone, and welcome.
You know I'm salty. I'm fucking clicking it all around in other videos and shit. Is
Somehow
that
made.
really the
Super well
fucking case? Are
done.
you serious? Really, nigga? It's the 25th anniversary of Street Fighter 2. How appropriate to be doing a marathon to cover the release of Street Fighter 5 this week. Please watch the video to find out exactly where, when, / how. Yeah, where. He's gonna do it at fucking in fucking tournament grounds or some shit, I guess, huh? I'll be covering this momentous new release. Also for January patrons, I've included a special message, so please watch. A special message? Ooh. Amazon Associates link, blah, blah, blah. Why is this nigga wearing shades? The way he said Michonne was hilarious. I gotta see how he said it now. Firewatch is so underwhelming, blah, 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 blah. I'm really upset he's not playing a Division beta. You upset he's not playing a beta? Whatever. The fucking whatever. I'm not even gonna say anything. Nope, just nope, nothing at all. That fucking sucks. Training mode and online gameplay in a lobby that can only hold 2 players. So you don't even have arcade mode? Somebody please let me know in the comment if you're getting arcade mode at launch. Because if you're not getting arcade mode at launch, that is some foo-foo shit. It's garbage as fuck that they have to patch in challenge and trials. The fuck? What the fuck? Alright then. Oh man, how long has it been since Street Fighter 4 came out? And they doing this corny ass shit for Street Fighter 5? Whatever. Let's listen to this bullshit.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the weekend preview. I'm Darksyde Phil.
But yeah, like I was saying, I was very happy to see that he wearing his shades in this video. Very happy to see that.
Sunday,
He's still going with that
14th,
gimmick,
2016,
the shades
which
gimmick.
actually means it's Valentine's Day. So hopefully, those of you who do celebrate the holiday had a good day, a safe day, a fun day. And for those of you who didn't have a significant other to spend it with, holiday 16, which actually means it's Valentine's Day. So hopefully, those of you who do celebrate the holiday had a good day, a safe day, a fun day. And for those of you who didn't have a significant other to spend it with, hopefully you took that money that you probably would have spent or splurged on your own significant other and spent it on yourself, right? That's what I used to do. But anyway, I digress. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekend preview. This week coming up is one of the most momentous weeks of the entire time that I've ever done YouTube because of Street Fighter V's release. In fact, you may not be aware of this, but today is the 25th anniversary of the release of Street Fighter II The World Warrior in arcades worldwide, way back in 1991. Yeah, it was 1991, 25 years. I was 8 years old, and I remember walking into my local arcade. It was a weekend, by the way, I believe. It was a weekend, because I remember walking in with my dad. New release, big cabinet, big sign, everything, new release, a crowd around this cabinet. Now, I had never played fighting games before. I was going to video arcades to play games like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 4-player arcade game, and The Simpsons 4-player arcade games, and certain shooting games and pinball games. Nothing like Street Fighter 2 had ever existed before, and it just took off like a phenomenon. There were people lined up to play this game. You had to wait upwards of a half an hour to even play. I was there day one for the launch of Street Fighter 2, playing with E Honda, and I still remember no one knew how to properly block yet, so I would do jumping roundhouse kick, which if it did a counter hit, did like a quarter of your life bar in the game. It was insane, and I would mash the punches to get the 100-hand slap, and then every once in a while I'd accidentally do a headbutt, and everyone would be like, what the hell was that? And I was bodying people there day one at my local arcade. I remember I actually went on a 10 to 15 game win streak the first time that I ever played the game. Pretty crazy, right? So to come full circle, 25 years later, and say to you that I'm going to be playing on launch day the newest Street Fighter, Street Fighter V, pretty awesome. You know, when Street Fighter 4 came out, that was super duper hype because there hadn't been a new official Street Fighter game in the series since the late 1990s. And to see a rejuvenation the way that Street Fighter 4 did with the whole community and with just competitive fighting games in general, and the fact that now fighting games are very prevalent. Every major series now is still continuing and coming out with new fighting games, mostly because Street Fighter 4 was such a mainstream success. It's just an amazing feeling, and I cannot wait this week to be focusing in and playing Street Fighter 5. So, before we even get this video started, I'm going to make this abundantly clear. It's Street Fighter 5 week. It's the launch of Street Fighter 5. In my mind, that's the only possible thing that I could care about this week. Alright, and that being said, if you're not a fan of Street Fighter at all and you don't want to watch any fighting game footage this week, come on back here, same time, same place next week for the next week in preview, because next week we've got a wide variety of stuff with an action-based third-person shooter, a new Far Cry game, and I'm now hearing that there's a new Walking Dead game coming out. So great, we'll have tons of variety next week, but for this week, it's Street Fighter 5 time. It's time to get serious, it's time to get salty, it's time to get all those fun things when it comes to a competitive fighting game. So, here's the deal. If you want to watch me play Street Fighter 5 live every single day this week, alright, DSP Gaming is the way to go. Go there, I'll be doing live gameplay streams, if not 1, 2 some days for Street Fighter 5. In addition, all of the raw gameplay footage is going to be recorded and uploaded to DSP Gaming. So warning to everyone who is subscribed to DSP Gaming, there's going to be a shit ton of videos this week. If you don't want to get your inbox flooded, if you don't want to see a bunch of Street Fighter, unsubscribe to DSP Gaming this week, and then at the end of the week, resubscribe for all the new stuff coming out next week, alright? Now, here's the thing. Let's say you want to see Street Fighter, but you don't want your inbox flooded, and you don't like massive amounts of just raw matches. You'd like to see highlights, maybe edited montages and or best of kind of, series of videos where I say, oh, here's the best of my matches this week. Here's the best of what I did with this particular character this week. Here's my biggest rage-filled moments playing Street Fighter 5 on launch week. If that's the kind of stuff you want to see, head over to KO Gaming right now. That's youtube.com/KO Gaming 1 and subscribe. Right now, we almost have 5,000 subscribers, and I have to think this week is going to tip the scale, and we're finally going to hit 5,000 subscribers over there, because this is going to be the place to go if you want to see me cover Street Fighter 5, but you don't like the mass inflooding of videos. There's plenty of people who love it, but I understand that's not for everyone. So, for the raw gameplay footage and the daily streaming, DSP Gaming. For edited content, there'll probably be at least 2 to 3, if not more, edited style videos coming out this week over on KO Gaming. So head over there and subscribe. Okay? Awesome. Now, before we get started, because I'm about to tell you how I'm going to cover this week with Street Fighter 5, because I got different things planned for every single day. I even got a special event planned that I'm about to let you know about. I want to, first of all, cover 2 quick things. This last week, just to let you know, I covered 3 new games. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Not only did I do a full playthrough of the story, I did a little bit of adventure mode and online battles, and I reviewed the game over on KO Gaming, so check out the review. I played Unravel, the entire game. That playthrough's live on DSP Gaming. Gaming, and yes, I reviewed that over on KO Gaming as of tonight, so go check that out. I also played Firewatch, which at first I didn't know if I was going to have a chance to play. I did get to play it, and that playthrough is now live on DSP Gaming as well, and I'm going to be reviewing it tomorrow, which I'm going to tell you about in just a moment, so hang on there, okay? So that was what I basically focused on this week. In addition, there was a new DSP Tries It on Saturday, and today I released my reactions video to the Deadpool movie that released this past Friday worldwide.
I'm fucking
and
muted.
I saw it
How
yesterday,
long was
and
I muted? Son of a bitch. I don't know how long I was muted. It's not good. I'm scared now. But what I was saying a little while ago was that he should put the playlist link in the description. Like for Unravel, he could put Unravel and in the dash and the playlist link. Whatever other fucking game he playing, he could put, you know, playlist link. Just like how he got his Amazon links and Patreon links and website links and all that shit. Instead of saying go over there, he could be like, oh, just check the description. I really don't know how long I was muted. I hope I wasn't muted that long. I'm gonna have to actually check this later. How long am I? 40-ish minutes in?
Video to it over on
Let me
this
check
channel,
that. Check it later.
Vlog. So if you haven't seen that, definitely check that out. This is the kind of stuff you can expect this year. You're gonna see all these different kinds of videos. It's not just raw gameplay from me anymore. And a massive.
Oh, shout out to Dashy. Had to restart his stream, I guess. It's always somebody trolling my videos. So make sure to go on twitch.tv/nightmare_Dashy.
One thing before we proceed. Patrons. If you were a patron of mine in the month of January, this is very important, so listen up. For some reason, a lot of people were declined when they had their pledges for January processed in the first week of February.
This video, like the shades thing is kind of fun, but I wish he would take them off after a few minutes because it's really fucking distracting. Like I feel like I'm staring at the shades, but I'm just seeing the reflection. It's really awkward to see that for an extended amount of time.
Typically what happens, Patreon tries to charge. If it gets declined, it gets declined. Some people will update their info within a day or two, it's recharge, and then that's it. So as of last week,
it's kind of like the equivalent if you had a stripper pole, like if he had a stripper pole behind him on a sofa that was spinning in circles or some shit, I would just be looking at the stripper pole like, why is a stripper pole behind him and why is it spinning in circles? That's what the shades are. The shades are like a stripper pole. It's so fucking distracting.
And as of tonight, actually when I finish with this video, I'm going to be actioning everyone's perks, whether it means you need a forum upgrade, whether it means I need to make a private Q&A video for you.
Wait a second. It's February 15th now, so I think he said tonight, so Sunday night, so February 14th. It took 14 days for people that gave him money in January to get their perk. It took halfway through the month for them to get their perk, basically. Not even perk, for them to get upgraded for like the website and stuff. Are you serious?
Etc. I'm doing all that tonight. So if you are a patron who responded to me on Patreon the past week, I will be doing all of that for you tonight, okay? But I noticed on Patreon in the past 3 days that a few more people's pledges somehow processed.
This is a great weekend preview.
Why it took so long. I don't know if maybe you just got around to
10 minutes in and we only talked about last week in Patreon.
I was sitting on it and taking their sweet time, but there's a problem, which is why I'm mentioning it in this week in preview. I don't know who you are. Unfortunately, Patreon sorts by when you originally pledged, not by when your pledge cleared. So between last week, when I already had messaged everyone on Patreon for their perks, and now there's no two listings that I can use and say, oh, here's 3 more people who were pledged. I can't figure it out. So if you look right now, if you were pledged to my Patreon in the month of January, please go to patreon.com and see if your pledge cleared. If you didn't get a message from me in regards to getting either a forum upgrade,
all right, I'm skipping through this. Jesus Christ.
Could have been a $5 pledge. It could have finished up all 3 games for this week. I didn't think I would, but I somehow did. So they're all done. So what am I doing tomorrow? Well, first thing tomorrow, I'm going to be working on and completing and releasing.
Is he not streaming tomorrow?
Firewatch. So for those of you who maybe heard all these things about the game this week, but you didn't have a chance to check out my playthrough, but you want to know what I thought about the game overall, My review will be going live tomorrow during the day over on KO Gaming.
And before he
Again,
gives
I
it an
keep
8.5
reiterating
or
this.
something.
YouTube.com/KO Gaming 1.
One.
That's where my game reviews are now. A lot of people seem to not understand
Oh
this.
my
They're
God,
like,
a lot of
"Wait,
people
what's
don't
the reviews? They're not
understand.
reviews
Get the
lots
fuck
people."
out of here.
They're not. You have to go subscribe and check out KO Gaming to watch my reviews. And by the way, I've gotten massive positive feedback. People saying the reviews are so much better now. They're only 10 minutes long, edited with full gameplay content. My voiceovers are now edited nicely.
Full
it's not just me
gameplay
talking for 30 minutes
content?
and rambling. It's me edited very abridged, and it's much better in my opinion. It's a much better product. So please go check those out.
Take a sip.
Now, depending how long it takes me to put together and release the Firewatch review, I may have some time tomorrow where I will be doing a reactions video to the final Batman vs. Superman trailer.
Of
This was
course.
released on, I believe it was Friday. It could have been late Thursday, but it might have been Friday.
Here's a weird reactions
I
videos.
didn't see it. I was busy.
Okay,
I was working.
let's talk a little bit about this. A thing I say and a thing other people say is that his reaction videos are not really actual reaction videos. Because when we see the word reaction in a YouTube title, we expect a dude, just like me, we expect the dude to be in one corner of the screen and the video to be in another part of the screen. And the dude watches the video and it's like, oh, look at that. And he's like, ah. And it's like, yeah, that's funny. But that's not really. I mean, it can be a reaction video. It is somebody reacting to something live. But that doesn't necessarily have to be a reaction video. His reaction videos, the DSP ones, are kind of like reviews, like tiny reviews of something. But they do have more information in them than, well, unless he tell you the wrong information. But if you tell you the right information, they have more information in them than those. Oh, haha, I'm just gonna watch this 3-minute long trailer, and my video is gonna be 3 minutes and 20 seconds long, and I don't give any actual content to the video. I'm just sitting here laughing at the screen. And I'm sounding like grade A under A saying this, so if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. I'm not about to talk about all that shit right now. But his reaction videos can count as a reaction video, even though it's not a live reaction. It's kind of, it's hard to explain. It really is. It would be better if he inserted some kind of footage from what he reacting to, but then it would all just get DMCA claimed and he wouldn't be able to make money off it. Everything, it would all get content ID claimed and copyright striked and whatever, and he wouldn't be able to make any money off of it. So why the fuck would you risk that when you could just watch a trailer for 3 minutes and then sit on your sofa and talk about it for 10 minutes and you know nobody can copyright strike it or flag it or anything. So that's probably why he go about doing it the way he go about doing it. Now, if he was to do reaction videos like, I'm going to watch the trailer live and react to it, they would get way more views, but he probably wouldn't be able to make money off of any of them. That's just my guess about his reaction video situation. I assume he does it that way for that reason, but who knows?
I was playing Firewatch and I was doing my Naruto review. I didn't even see this trailer yet.
A good example is kinda like the old school reaction videos, like when people used to do 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Of course, you can't show that video on the screen, so it would be like, and if you don't know what it is, don't look it up. I'm serious, do not look it up. Like, this is not me trying to be cute. Don't look it up. But it would be like the person would be watching it, and you know they're watching it, and you can hear the audio maybe, but you don't see the actual video. Maybe if he was to do reaction videos like that, it would be cool, because it would actually be a live reaction, like, hello everyone, Darksyde Phil here, and I'm gonna watch this video, and then he don't show the video on the screen. And then after the video played, like, yeah, I thought this and I thought that would be cool. Cool, quote. And it would be classified as a real reaction and not a weird review thing.
I'm
But let's
going
keep
to
going.
watch it, and if I have the time tomorrow, which it's looking like I will, I'm going to film and edit and release my reactions to the Batman vs. Superman trailer, just like I did with the Suicide
Oh, you
Squad
ramble so
trailer
much
several
during these
weeks ago.
videos. You're
And
just
that'll be
like
uploaded
Phil.
right here to the King of Hate blog. So if you're
And before
interested
that
in my take
comment.
on that final trailer,
At least I
will
wouldn't
be
mute it by
releasing that
accident.
tomorrow. And I'm going to be seeing Batman vs. Superman, by the way, around the end of March. Right? It's the last weekend of March, and there's really not a lot going on then, gameplay-wise, so it should be a perfect time for me to jump in and see the movie, so I'm definitely going to see it and be doing reactions to that movie as well, okay? So that's tomorrow. Now, here's the thing. Street Fighter V, ladies and gentlemen, is supposed to release at midnight Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Pacific Time, which is my local time, on Monday. So, if that happens, because I did pre-order the game on PlayStation 4, in fact, on my PS4 dashboard, I have it pre-downloaded. It was available for pre-download today. Pre-downloaded it, installed it, and it claims that at midnight Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific, I should be able to play it. It's got the countdown timer.
Let's bet 5 Capcom coins that when it releases and he try to play it at exactly midnight, it's going to be busted as fuck. It's going to work, but it's going to be busted as fuck. Laggy as fuck. Drop matches, all kind of shit. Hopefully not, but this is Capcom. You can't fucking trust them. I might not even fucking buy it off Steam. I might just do some Green Man gaming bullshit. I don't even want to give them legit $60 for this. Like, really? We're not even getting fucking multiple game modes at launch. That's whatever.
As long as it works, I'm doing
somebody go defend that stupid shit too.
Night,
you know somebody's gonna defend
time.
it. Defend that sleazy shit.
90-minute to 2-hour-long stream. What's the stream gonna be? Me going into the game for the very first time, checking out the menus, right? Seeing the different modes
Check out the
in the
menus.
game. I might or might not grab 1 or 2 characters and mess around with, maybe go into their training mode, go into the
Okay, this is nitpicking obviously, but you might or might not grab 1 or 2 characters and train. So if you don't grab any characters and train, are you not gonna play the game then? You're just gonna look at menus?
Mode. I forget what they call it, if it's trials or challenge mode in this one. I have no idea. And I'll probably will do a little bit of initial online gameplay. Now let's keep in mind. All right,
I bet you he had a Twitter rant about the modes in Street Fighter V.
Street Fighter is going to be trying to play it. It's probably going to be terrible. The connections will probably be god awful because everyone's going to be on there trying to play. And as you saw during the beta, when everyone was trying to play the beta, the whole fucking thing crashed. So I'm almost guaranteeing failure with an attempt to play this game online tomorrow night at launch. I almost guarantee it. I'm still going to try, but we'll see what happens, all right? So there's going to be a special 1 to 2 hour long midnight/9 p.m. my time launch stream for Street Fighter V Monday night. Tuesday, there will be 2 gameplay streams. One at my usual time, around noon Pacific time, and then another one probably starting around 7 p.m. Pacific time. I'm going to go way in depth. I'm going to be grabbing 1 or 2 characters that I really like the looks of or maybe want to mess around with. I'll be going into training mode. I'll be going into their trials mode. I'll be doing maybe their arcade modes. And I'll be doing online gameplay. So that's my focus on Tuesday on launch. Maybe find 2 or 3 max characters who I really like and I want to mess around with. And then Wednesday, I'm going to probably do around the same thing, where I grab a few characters.
He's not going to learn this game.
I'm going to be recording all of this footage, even though it's live on stream.
Because he did that with MKX, and he didn't learn anything in it. He's going to do this with Street. He's not going to learn this game at all.
I got something special for everyone. The thing is,
well, we got to wait till Thursday.
Traditionally, the way I cover it is kind of a solo guy. I just play the game.
Another person is going to be there.
Do random online matches.
Is Howard back?
I'm doing something.
Howard coming over?
Street Fighter V. This coming Thursday, I have a friend, Brian Burke.
Who?
Lives on the East Coast of the United States. We actually, I've played a few matches in fighting games. I actually played him in Mortal Kombat 10 last year, 1 or 2.
Oh
matches.
God, it's the black dude.
This is the perfect opportunity. We're gonna set up a private lobby in Street Fighter V. We're gonna invite each other, right? We're gonna have voice chat going, and we're gonna be doing a set of matches. We're not after 2 days of us playing. We're gonna say, gee, after 2 days,
dude, I'm thinking this is gonna be something cool. He like, oh, my friend that stay on the East Coast, and I love how he said he only could mention he fucking played him on MKX, but it's the black dude. I think his name like Brian Strong or some shit. It's the dude that did the podcast with him, and DSP didn't want to use Skype, so they did the podcast over PSN mic or something. I think it's that dude. The name sound familiar, but yeah, I'm thinking somebody's gonna be physically there with him playing the game online, like not online, but playing the game like, you know, next to each other on the couch, like the way you fucking supposed to play it if you're trying to get better at it. But no, he's just gonna do a lobby with the same dude and play over and over and over and over and over again for like 4 hours. Wow, can't fucking wait.
Good we got, right? Separately playing. But also, this is the perfect opportunity to test out coast-to-coast private lobby gameplay. And if it goes well, let's say we play for an hour or 2 and we're having a lot of fun, maybe we'll invite some other people that we know to join us and play some matches with us as well.
That we know.
We'll say, where are you from? Oh, okay, you're from here. Now let's see how your connection is.
It has to be people we know.
It's the perfect way to test connections in Street Fighter V. And I think it's going to be awesome. if it works. Now, we don't know if it's going to work. What if we try to do it and the whole thing crashes? Who knows? But that's the whole point. It's launch week.
That's
This is the week
lame.
to test this stuff out.
I would have been more
So
excited if he was
Thursday,
doing
my
fucking couch
gameplay
co-op
stream,
with
my first stream,
Panda Lee.
noon Pacific time, will
I'm going
be
to teach
that
my
special
girlfriend
lobby
Panda Lee
with
how to
myself
play
and
Street
Brian
Fighter.
putting some
Oh
matches
my
together,
god.
and then maybe gradually inviting some people. And
That
doing
would be
That's
a
gonna be a lot of
fucking
fun. I
amazing.
think that's going to be awesome. And I've never done that. I have never done that in any fighting game ever before. Yes, I've done fan appreciation, but it's never been like that. A private set where you're just between two people and then inviting other people and testing the netcode. This is the perfect opportunity to do so. So that's going to be this coming Thursday. Now, dependent on how the week goes, all right?
Depending on
I
how
may
views look.
Thursday night take time out and say, okay, I've now done 5-6 streams of Street Fighter. Rather than do another one right away,
Yep,
I
depending
will
on
do
how
some
views
edited
look.
content. Maybe I'll
Yep.
sit down and I'll do
If the
the
views
best
are
of
low,
what
you're
I
gonna
found
do
with this
edited
character
shit.
so far.
Not even if
Here's
they
the-
low,
like
if they're
I
not
said
as good as you
earlier,
want.
maybe the best matches so far, the biggest revenge moments
on,
so far,
headphones.
biggest
Sorry about that.
gloves, you blew it moments so far. I might do 1 or 2 edited style videos Tuesday night, or excuse me, Thursday night. Friday there will be a gameplay stream. And then maybe that Friday night, I'll do the same thing. So maybe the first few days, I'll go crazy with multiple streams. And then as we get further into the week, only one gameplay stream that's like 3.5 hours long, but I'm still taking all the edited, or the
Remember
raw
when these
gameplay
streams
from
were
the week
4
and
hours
making
long,
edited
and now they
content with it, and putting
3.5
that up
hours
on
long.
KO Gaming. So to make this clear,
KO
the
Gaming
streams
1.
and the raw gameplay is going to go on DSP Gaming.
Mm-hmm.
The edited stuff, probably starting Thursday, Friday at the latest, will be going up on KO Gaming.
1.
Right? That does mean no hits of the week this week on KO Gaming. A lot of people were disappointed.
No
there
hits
was
of the week. GG.
This past Friday. The reason I did that, quite honestly, I polled the people. And I said, would you rather see reviews or...
I polled a couple hundred people that aren't fucking
reviews.
blocked.
So the reviews are live, and that's going to continue moving. This week will be highlights
And
of Street Fighter
care,
5,
too.
Okay? So really, it's really... Actually, it could be like hits of the week Street Fighter 5 when you think about it.
Hits of the week Street Fighter 5
I'll think
edition.
about what I
That'll
wanna
get
title
extra
these videos.
views.
But that's going to be, so then every day this
We
week,
should
so we're
name it
talking
that.
Tuesday 2 streams, Wednesday 2 streams, Thursday, Friday probably 1 stream, Saturday definitely only 1 stream because that's the day where the second half of the day I do stuff with Leanna and we go out
Yeah.
errands and
Leanna, my
stuff.
girlfriend.
Sunday I'm not sure what we're going to do. And here's why. Because we actually need to make a pot of sauce.
Oh my god. Saucy
And I think what
Sunday.
we should do is sit down and decide, do we want to do that this week or not? If we're going to do it this week, that means this Sunday is Saucy Sunday, which
Street
means that my
Fighter?
stream will even longer. Typically, it's like 3.5 hours.
Street Fighter
maybe
5
like
Saucy
4.5
Sunday edition?
hours long as Street Fighter 5 this Sunday.
Oh my
And
god,
we'll
the
see what
first
happens
Saucy
with that, but
Sunday
I'll
at
be
Street
taking
Fighter
different
5. This is
breaks
gonna
to
be
make this
landmark.
pot of Italian sauce as
It's
we
not gonna be
go.
landmark. No one
We'll see.
fucking
That
cares.
may be
Him
saucy.
making
The very
sauce
first
is
saucy
exciting for
Street Fighter
him.
5
No one else.
Sunday, maybe this coming Sunday. We'll have to see. And then, of course, yes, Monday will kind of be my final day of coverage, the week of Street Fighter 5. And I'll finally probably take several days break from it, quite honestly, because after a week marathon of Street Fighter 5, I'm probably going to want to break from it more than likely. So this is the plan, all right? Now, this plan could go horribly wrong. What if fucking Street Fighter 5 doesn't work online at all?
Then what are
during
you
the
gonna
week?
do?
We'll have to pull an audible, right? I mean,
We
I'll
don't
do
know.
it offline. I'll still do like arcade mode, training mode, and trials mode and stuff in Street Fighter 5. But if the online isn't working at all because they fucking still didn't fix this netcode since the beta, what can you do? You know what I mean?
You know what I
I'm
mean?
There's going to be hundreds of thhundreds of upset customers who bought the game.
Hundreds of thousands. That sound. If that's the number, Capcom might be worried.
We'll poll. We'll figure out which people want me to play something else. We'll figure it out together during the course of the week. All right. Rest assured, this will be a fun week. I hope it's all Street Fighter 5 coverage. If not, we'll figure something else out for you. All right. And then, as I already said, next week
Get you some
is
vegan
huge. So
games.
right now, if you're no interest in Street Fighter 5,
Fucking boy.
unsubscribe from DSP Gaming. Come back. In
Come on,
1 week's
DSP.
time,
We
Sunday
done
night
here.
next
We
week,
done
I'll be doing
here.
The next week in preview, and I'll be talking about Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2.
No one cares.
Far Cry Primal.
No
and
one cares.
The Walking Dead Michonne game, which supposedly
Michonne.
debuts next week. 3
Ugh.
really awesome games. 3
The
games
Walking
that are
Dead
way
Michonne
different
game.
that I'll be covering in
Isn't it
far more
Michonne
depth and
or
detail
Michonne?
next week's
I think it's
preview. I'll
Michonne, but
explain all that.
Michonne.
This week, though,
Sound like
honestly,
Marshawn Lynch.
25 years of my life. I'm only 33 years old. 25 years I've been playing Street Fighter. Sometimes it's been way more
I've been
hardcore than
playing
others.
Street Fighter for 20.
Sometimes I was full force into the pro scene, and sometimes
Should I
was
fucking
playing it
celebrate?
casually from time to time.
We both
But
shit at Street Fighter too, so we're in the same
I
boat.
would be remiss and I would be a liar to tell you that Street Fighter is not a big part of my life and has not a big part of my life. I've traveled to places in the country. I've met people from all around the world of different cultures, different
And are you
walks of
friends with
life,
any of them
all
now?
because of Street Fighter. And it comes
Probably
full
not.
circle this week with Street Fighter
Full
5.
circle.
And who knows? Maybe by the
We came full circle with Fallout, We came full circle with the Street Fighter 5 beta. We coming full circle with Street Fighter 5. We came full circle with man, I know I'm missing a few. We came full circle with a lot of games in the last year.
At the end of this week, I could say
Finally, he takes the
I
fucking
like this
shades
game
off.
so much
Thank
that I have
Christ.
decided to return to the competitive Street Fighter community, and I'll start going to tournaments again.
But I
All
thought you don't
depends on
like
what
the
happens this week.
competitive
It could go
community.
anywhere. It could be I love the game,
Because
I
stuff
hate
gets
the game,
stolen
the
out
game
of
doesn't
vans and
fucking
shit.
work,
Remember that?
The game's the best fighting game ever
Whatever.
made. We won't
I
know
digress.
until this week goes down. So I'm excited. I hope that you're excited. I surely hope that you will spread the word.
Spread the word.
DSP is back and is covering Street Fighter V for a full week in full force. Street Fighter 4 was the game in 2009 that on my old YouTube channel, Darksyde Phil, put me on the map.
I thought Fallout 3 put you on the
I
map.
was the guy who was the former pro who played the game. I was pretty good at it, but I raged and
Pretty
I had
good
funny
at it.
covered, but I covered it in massive depth, and people loved watching me play Street Fighter. I want to get back there. We'll see how it goes this week with this game, but I hope that even if you've been away for 7 years since Street Fighter 4, you'll come back at least to check out this initial coverage of Street
Who was he
Fighter
talking
5.
to? Does he think these people from 7 years ago are magically
That
going to
is
see
it,
this?
everyone, for the weekend preview. I'll see you next week to talk about multiple games. But this week, the Street
Jeez,
Fighter
that took a
marathon
this was a long video.
and I'm
Shades
ready for
on.
it. I hope you are too. Peace out, everyone. Without further
Nice
ado,
salute.
thank you to the following January patrons. And by the way, again, if you are a January patron and you did get your pledge processed,
I'm gonna
and you
mute
don't
this
see your
because I
name
want
on
to
this
see what
list,
this
you gotta
special message
contact me
is.
so I can figure out
But
your
I'm not
pledge,
about to
you
have
probably
this
just
video
gotta
get ads
process
put on
this
it because
back
of this
to me.
fucking
All right?
song.
Peace out, everyone. I'll see ya for Street Fighter 5 soon.
Okay, mute it. I want to see what this special message is. Patient's Choice returns. Thank to you. This isn't fucking special. It's the same shit. What a fucking liar. Whatever. Well, I guess we're done here. Sorry for talking over him so much during some parts. Nothing I could do about it. If I didn't do that, the video would probably be like 20 minutes longer. But, yeah, I guess I'm done here for now. What today is? It's Monday. Kinda. I think it's past midnight now. Street Fighter 5 hype. If you watch the video this far, and make sure to put hashtag Street Fighter 5. And let me know if you actually give half a fuck, a whole fuck, or multiple fucks about Street Fighter 5. As Dashy restarts his stream, and so I fucking get trolled again. But yeah, make sure to put a hashtag Street Fighter 5. I think it's just hashtag Street Fighter 5 I want to use. Or is it Street Fighter 5 hype? I don't know. Whatever one I said. And let me know in the comments if you give any kind of fucks about Street Fighter 5. Whether it be a lot or a little bit. And I guess I'm done. Wait. Also for January patrons, I've included a special message, so please watch. It's not a fucking special message. Does he mean when he talked earlier? I guess he mean when he talked earlier, and he pretty much asked, whatever. I thought he meant some fun stuff. You fucking asshole. Whatever. Don't pick Ken online, and don't pick Ryu, because they fucking boring. But I digress. Anyway, it's been Almighty Tevin, and yeah, I'm out of here. I think I'm done talking. Why am I still recording? Okay, I'm done.